hear you. But before we get into our topic, did you watch any of the debate, the VP debate last night?
Not an ounce.
Not an ounce. Okay.
Not an ounce.
It was because we've talked about, politicians and how we feel. It's nothing intriguing that you wanted to hear. Do you
intriguing
think, or entertaining?
Brandon, I haven't been intrigued in years.
Okay. But go ahead. I'm here. I'm here for it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ain't nothing intriguing.
It's people telling you exactly what they're gonna do if you elect them.
No, Brandon, come on, Brandon. Stop. Why you say that stupid shit? And you know that stupid shit. Tell the truth.
Well, because I want to get this out of you. But this is how some people feel. It's a lot of new voters. It's a lot of new voters watching this channel. They may see this video. They fired up about voting. They feel like they got to get Trump out or they got to keep Trump in.
Keep this in mind, Brandon.
Okay, go ahead.
A lawyer could defend somebody innocent, or a lawyer could defend somebody guilty.
True.
Both sides want to win 100%.
Yeah.
But they'll settle for less.
Yeah.
So what kind of person, if all the president been lawyers and they can play both sides like crooks?
Right. And do whatever it takes to win, kind of.
Do whatever it takes to tell. What kind of, is that sound like the leadership that you need?
No, not necessarily. And I don't get what they want out of this, because do you think they really think they're going to change America or make America better? I don't think that's why they're running. I think it's personal interest is why they're running, to better their families.
Can a lawyer make anything better, Brandon? All the way around?
No, he can't. It's personal gain.
He or she.
Because it's a job, or he's trying to get his client off, or, trying to convict somebody.
When's the last time you had a president that came for the military?
I'm trying to think. Was Bush in the military for a little bit? George Bush, but he got kicked out or something. I can't remember.
Something like that.
Yeah.
See,
well, they say Tim Walz. Wasn't Tim Walz a true veteran? And
he ain't president. He ain't running for president. That's vice president.
And plus, they say he really wasn't in it like that. He kind of lied. He kind of fabricated his story, his war story. So.
Yeah, so look who you voting in. These ain't no good leaders.
Nah.
These ain't no Teddy Roosevelts.
And they're almost not even good talkers, because usually a politician is a good talker, good salesman or woman. And I don't really see that as much now.
No, everybody been a good talker except if Harris get elected. So if Harris get elected, it'll be the first president in my lifetime who can't talk.
Well, we're not trying to do this, but I do want. But why do you think that is? Is it because she's nervous? I'm like, hold up. She don't even seem like she's comfortable, speaking how she want to speak.
You remember the Man in Black movie, right?
Yeah, I do.
That little they hit the things that coop and the head pop up.
That's what
she may have one. She may have one of those in her.
She may.
And there's a little delay. Somebody had they got to the calculations when it comes.
But it's not even hard questions that they're trying to ask her. And like I said, we're not for or against her, but we're just stating what we see. Like she'll be on. Did you see her on All the Smoke podcast?
No, I bet you know.
Okay, but
of course not. I see her.
Well, let me feel.
I got a clip, but go ahead.
But what I see is they'll ask her a question. She'll tap into the same answer bank that she has and gives out the same kind of generic answer, right?
I'm telling the person in there.
Right.
Hello.
Right. But that's just not enough to convince me. I'm not saying I'm voting for her or not, but that's not normal for somebody that's on the level of trying to run for president in my eyes. So
she's supposed to be like Trump. When they say something you'll like, call it a lie, and you know it's a lie, but you go call her a lie.
Yeah.
And you keep going with it. You say the same thing 1,000 times, it become true.
You're right. And I think, like I say, either people want Trump out or they want Trump in. It's not necessarily, if you really like Harris or not. That's just who we want at the time, because she has a chance to beat Trump. So it don't matter what it is, I'm down for it. They could have had you. They said, we're gonna have you run against Trump.
You could have me, Brandon. I'm real Black American.
Right.
They can't have me.
Do you remember we did a video if you were president?
I remember that. Yeah.
I'm about to go find that and post it. That was a funny video.
But watch the words. Don't be careful when you post our old videos, Brandon. To make it a shutdown. All right. So watch them old videos.
You're right. So are we soft now? We was a little more raw back there. What?
YouTube. The Asians that run YouTube, who's the CEO? Thank you.
Okay.
Who run YouTube, they tamper people down.
Yeah, you're right.
So me and Brandon are tempered dogs now.
Right.
So
we was flying high for a little bit, as far as views per video, and then we had that strike for a certain video that we did a topic on, which wasn't really bad, but since then it took a decline. So it's just something that happens on YouTube.
That happened. No, they changed the policies. We adapt. Brandon just don't know he adapted.
Yeah, what you don't have a choice, but is it fair? You think that's fair?
If you want to get paid.
Well, speaking of getting paid and fairness, we got a port situation right now.
The dumbest niggas in America right here, but keep going.
Okay, but like I say, if I was a poor person, I saw a couple videos. I'm pretty sure you saw it too.
I ain't seen no videos.
But I'm okay. But what they got going on now is they got like AI ports where it's animated, and like just running by AI because they don't necessarily need people like they used to. So I guess they're moving towards that technology. And some of the videos that I saw.
Brandon, quit saying AI moving by. They probably using a gantry system.
It's a computer system, but
a dumb one too.
Well, it's got to be a little more advanced where you can honestly and physically start removing people from, working a shipyard, because you would think you would still need somebody to make sure that the whole thing is running, but the way I guess they got it set up, it's not that hard. So. It's not a complicated system, but I guess they feel like it is now, and they let off a lot of people at whichever shipyard that is, and they're worried about it coming to this one. So they said they're going to take a strike, and they want more money. So what did you?
I thought they were striking across the East Coast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But on the West Coast, on the other side, they've already got some of the ones that's fully automated and it's running with less people. And this side doesn't want that to happen over on that side.
Well, to make it happen, you go on strike like they did.
Yeah.
So
you do like that part of it? You do like
no? Okay. To bring the automation in quicker,
mm-hmm.
to lose your job quicker is to go on strike.
Okay, that because that can happen, right?
That's what is happening.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
Read an article. Brady reads videos. Read an article. People in Baltimore, they make between 81,000 and 220,000 working at the dockyard, driving forklifts and shit. Somebody convinced a person making $120,000 with a high school diploma
and a skill.
And no really no skill.
Well, you gotta have a forklift. It's a skill. You gotta take some
classes. In Maryland, you get certified people in Maryland. Okay, I was training people in forklifts in Maryland. But somebody convinced somebody making $120,000. College, high school diploma to go on strike. At the same time, the president is flooding
what?
8 billion people into your community that look just like this.
Right, they can do your job. They can do it. They don't even need to speak English. They can just be like, look, take this, do this, and go over there with it. That's all they got to do.
You say, I don't need that 120. I'm going to sit back. Right now, lawyers, you got one lawyer for the union. The company got 10 of them. The lawyers are figuring some loopholes out to slide some people, replace some jobs, and pay them $50,000. Watch and see what happens.
Right. Do you think like how long? Because when you go on strike, you're not going to get paid for the work moving forward. So how long do you think
sometimes you may get a staffing, maybe $100, $25 a week.
But most people are living paycheck to paycheck, so you really need your full paycheck. So I'm pretty sure they're thinking they may be able to be okay for a week or two, but after a while, like the damage is going to be done, and I just don't see them making a deal. Do you see them coming back and paying these people what they want?
They're gonna make a deal. They're gonna make a deal.
Paying them what they want.
The long run is gonna hurt you.
Why you say that?
Brandon, they go. I'm telling you, they got loopholes. Remember, contracts is designed by one group of people, and they mess you up on these contracts. You think they don't got nothing to get out?
Right. You're right. Now you're right.
See, now that what they doing now, they just spend. Now we go burn some pockets.
Mm-hmm.
But these fellows right here, who make $120,000 a year, they may save up. They say I could burn 2 months, but at the same time, the owners and the people, they could go a half a year with this thing getting shut down, still be eating.
Yeah, still be okay. And then it'd be like, well, it just incentivized us to roll in the automation stuff even faster. May communicate with the state, with the government, with the federal government, try to go ahead and get this in place because we don't want to get too far behind on these shipments and stuff.
Should stacking boxes be automated, Brandon?
Like automated? Should it be?
Exact same size, every box.
Yeah, right. It's like I say, it's not that complicated. I mean, we can make it seem like it is, and we can be overpaying people. And even the overpaid people want to be, looking at the job thinking they're working too hard and they deserve more. Well, while at the same time, they're bringing in immigrants. Like, that's why I don't understand what people don't get. Like, you need to make sure you're doing your job because they want all these people in here for a reason. All these people are going to be doing your job. That's when he say black jobs, he means jobs like this. Like, these jobs are under attack.
No, these ain't black. Now, this right here, these white jobs, Brandon.
Well, it's white. It's hard working jobs. That's how
these ain't no hard working jobs.
So you think these jobs require degrees?
No, Brad, it's hard working, but look, these guys used to it. You see
I know. Yeah.
You see the clothes they got on.
Yeah.
It's just out of summertime. They dress
right.
They got 3 layers on. They used to this. They sit inside that forklift, rain, sleet, or shine. They got to do it.
Yeah.
The worst days are when weather comes.
I think we did a video when you showed a clip where it's a man on a horse. He was like the manager. Mm-hmm. I think those jobs are not black jobs, and the workers, the slaves, like the people doing the manual labor, those are the jobs that are under attack. And I think those are the people who are going to be replaced, just like the port workers. Like you feel like you're doing your job, but somebody can replace you easily. Like, it's harder to replace it's harder but easier to replace management. They're just not going to just put anybody who can't speak English and is less educated than you in your position. But somebody that's doing manual labor, it's easier and better to find somebody that's cheaper to do the same job. That's just America. That's what they're trying to do to save America.
Well, I ran one of the most efficient plants in brick manufacturing. 80% of my staff, English wasn't the first language, and we still putting it out. You can learn it.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything can be written in English, but you remember, people are smart. They don't need to know what the words say. They need to know what that word do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But what they can't do sometimes is be organized and have a team working together to get a goal accomplished. So that's why somebody like you that's got a sharp mind, that's went to school, that's had other. This is not you,
man. Those Spanish boards was organized like a state.
I hear you, but your job, a manager job, is harder to replace, and they don't necessarily want to replace that job, your job, with somebody like that. They rather get somebody that's wonderful to replace your job with, or like I say, with somebody like you with your qualifications. But the hard work part, they don't care who they interchange with those jobs.
Well, thank God at this location they did give somehow. I don't know what happened. They did give some people Hispanic and Black opportunities that didn't have like the college degree, and they moved it into like my position.
Yeah, but the farther down you're down the totem pole, the easier you are to replace. So correct. I think people gotta remember that kind of stuff. So,
and also, I don't know, the higher you up too is easy you replace too.
Yeah, for sure. But who you would get replaced by isn't that easy. Would they replace somebody at the top with somebody at that side?
No, they just get rid of that position.
Yeah, they can just get rid of that position. That's true.
They just get rid of that position. But yeah, I think this port thing is gonna bite me in the butt. So,
and I was gonna ask you too, because you remember that ship crashed into the bridge where you are.
Yeah.
What's the status on that? Because
the status of that is it cost me $8 last month because I had to go through Baltimore instead of just up the road with that bridge I live by.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing supposed to be built about 10 more years, Brandon.
Right.
10 years.
So you're gonna be inconvenienced for 10 years, 10 more years. And like I say, other people too.
I don't know where I'll be. 10 years is a long time, but it ain't that long.
You're right. It'll move by fast. But that's all I got for that. That's been about 15 minutes. What you want to jump into for this quick live that we're doing?